Moving in together, it means we are going to share responsibilities. That's why I would prefer we get a place together that we know we are starting from rent to food to all the responsibilities. Unlike you moving to my space because I'm solely the person who's paying rent. And now you paying rent on my end, I still have the upper voice because I can get rid of you whenever. And yeah, Sanbon. Hello, how are you? Hi, how are you? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Thabo Mongezi and welcome. And I am Thabo Mongezi. Yes. If you are new to the channel, you are a new viewer, please do not forget to thumb up the video, like, subscribe, share, so we keep the channel growing and also the viewership. And also, if you are a returning subscriber, you've been here since day one, thank you so much for being here. I love and appreciate you so much. The channel wouldn't be where it is or where it is going without you. So yeah, guys, I know Guti, on my previous video I was talking about points or things that you need to check before you get married to someone, or that you need to do before you get married to someone. So, and also one of the pointers was do not miss the cohabiting part of like the relationship before you get married to someone. So today I want to dwell go the cohabiting part, which is if I didn't said so guys, cohabiting is basically living with someone without being married, like being in an intimate relationship with someone and staying together without being married. And this happens a lot, and but now I'm going to direct it more like to queer people, and I know it also goes to, and also heterosexual people can relate because it's something that is happening everywhere. You understand? So guys, I think sometimes we do it wrong. That's why sometimes we find ourselves in the hot end of the stick, because I don't think it's something that most of us do see discussing. I don't think most of us cohabit after we've had a discussion and topic about it and all that. We do not talk about it. It's something that happens and you find yourself staying with someone. We don't talk about it. We don't discuss it. We don't put it on the table and be like a topic of discussion. And that's why in most cases we find ourselves in positions or in situations that we are frustrating each other or we are suffocating each other. You understand? Because one thing that I've noticed is that us Ganeng Kumakyu relationship is how we go about it, is that we just happen to move in together without discussing the dynamics or what needs to be done or how do we go about me and you staying together, and it's just more than just me and you moving in together. And one thing is how we usually do it is I would want to move in with my boyfriend at his place. You understand? I would move into my boyfriend at his place, or my boyfriend will move in with me at my place. And which I find in a way, I think the one who moves in is sabotaging themselves. I don't know if you understand or you get me, but I feel the one who moves in most cases is sabotaging themselves. I think that is also my opinion. Right? Don't get me wrong, that is also my opinion. If we are about to go to that route of fat and setting, we're supposed to talk about it, because one needs to extend the invitation. You would say, hey, can you move in with me? That'd be something someone invites you to come and move in with them. But also I would personally prefer, if I'm staying at my place, you're staying at your place, where the moving in part is concerned, I would honestly prefer, like now I'm talking about someone who's been in that position before, I would personally prefer we find a place together that we are going to call it our own home. It is a different story if you own the house, but if you are renting, babes, let us look for a place together that we're going to share together, so that it feels as homely as it feels as homely for you. Because remember, if you are moving from your space to someone's space, it is still their home. They still have, in most cases, like rest assured, in most cases, they've got the final say. There's certain things that they're going to discuss, that they're going to decide on without even filling you in or getting your opinion on what your take or what you think about that thing, because they still feel it is their space. You moved in from wherever and you stayed with them. So automatically in their head, that is their place. And should Popo hit the fan, you are the one to move out and look for your own place again. You understand? So I think we need to be smart about it as queer people or as heterosexual people or as people in general. Could see where the moving in part is concerned. Let us look for a place, me and you, and we share from rent to, like, we share responsibilities, so that it's not like, oh, it's your place, I need to behave in a certain way. Because Ganing, like I can tell you 10% of the time, one will be quick to remind you, this is my place, if you've moved in their space or their place. They might not even say it with their mouth, but their reactions will tell you, okay, the tricky thing about moving in with someone, it is very important. We discuss it. Number one, okay, you know what? Can you move in with me? But moving in, can we just look for a place together and stay together in that place? Not me moving from my place to your place, or you moving from your place to my place. Let us find a place together that we're going to share, and also see good furniture. What are we letting go, and what are we, keeping? And also, what are we buying together jointly, C2, so that Xasa, there's no situation where now you find yourself with nothing. You took your furniture, you gave it away, you moved your furniture, you took it home and all that, and Popo hits the fan. Now you find yourself back to square one. You first now need to look for a place. You now need to start looking for furniture and all that mess. But now also, if you are staying together, you are deciding on things together. I will say that thing, you would see, I'm deciding because you found me here, this is my place, I know what's what here. I don't know if I'm making sense. And also, guys, moving in together, it means us sharing responsibilities. Moving in together is not you coming to save money. It's not you coming to save money by staying at my place and say, oh, it's his place, he's going to be paying rent. He's going to be buying food and all that mess. Moving in together, it means we are going to share responsibilities. That's why I would prefer we get a place together that we know we are starting from rent to food to all the responsibilities. Unlike you moving to my space, because I'm solely the person who's paying rent. And now you paying rent on my end, I still have the upper voice because I can get rid of you whenever. And also the tricky thing about now, Bandu moving in, is that people now are not genuine about moving in anymore. Because in most cases now people want help. In all honesty, we are struggling financially. And we are trying to save any coin that we can so that we can maintain also our lifestyles. So we'll gladly jump to the opportunity of moving in with someone because we will be saving some coins off them. Don't get me wrong, some people come with genuine intentions, but labanye, they just need help. People want to use you, or people want to save now using in the moving in part. Because remember, if we're moving in, that means I'm probably going to be paying rent, half you're going to be doing the same thing. Same applies to food. Same applies to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're staying in together. So we must share, which is how it's supposed to be. That is how it's supposed to be. But then it's also supposed to come from a genuine place. I genuinely want to move in with this human being and be with this human being and get to know them. And us moving in together is not just genuinely sharing financial responsibilities. If we are staying together, we also need to share chores. Check out who's good at what and who's not good at what, so that you guys balance. In terms also of people who are coming through to your space, it's things that you guys discuss and sit down. Good, hey babe, who and who wants to come on this day? Then it becomes a topic. Goes, okay, are you comfortable with the next person coming to visit or not? Can I host something? Before you even approve of anyone coming to your space or you inviting anyone, firstly, it starts with you discussing things within as you guys are staying together with, hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm planning to host, I'm planning to have a friend over and all that. Discuss it with the person that you are staying with before you extend the invitation or you accept any invitation. Can it be from a friend or a relative or family member or a colleague? Because one thing is, if you've accepted the invitation or you've invited someone without discussing with your partner, the second your partner says no, then your partner is the problem. Then now you feel the need, because I cannot go back to whoever and say, no, my partner said no. Because how do you go back and say that? How does that paint your partner? It's things that you firstly need to discuss first between you and the person that you are with before you approve or decline any invitation or honoring anything from third or outside forces of your relationship. And if I make sense. And also when we are cohabiting, I think it's something that we need to make it known to our family. Good, hey, mom, or hey, siblings, or even one person. You don't need to tell everyone, but even 1 or 2 people from your family, so that they should know, good, see, you are staying in a space where you are sharing with someone. Because touch wood, God forbid, something happens to you. We don't want your family coming to claim everything that I've worked for, hoping or thinking what it is yours. Meanwhile, we've shared it together. We've bought it together. We are staying together. So now I have to prove myself that, oh, I am the one who bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he's the one who bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make it known so someone knows what you are sharing your space with the next person. So should anything happen to you, they don't just come there and clean out the entire house and thinking what everything is yours. Because it is not. You are sharing with someone else. There's one thing about sharing that is it's a very nice thing, being with your partner and all that and staying with them. But also it is a very tricky thing. Because now it needs to come from a genuine place and also come with a lot of frustration where there is a lack of communication. Because number one, also another thing is that one of the points is that if you are cohabiting with someone who keep it na someone endlini, there is things you're supposed to let go. These things that you also need to teach yourself. Some cannot be, it's your weaknesses, some it's the next person's strong points. But just know what even finance, where finance is concerned, you don't need to tell the person that you're cohabiting with your actual basic salary and all that mess. But you need to put to the table finance where you guys discuss household finances. How do you pay rent? How do you pay, buy electricity? How do you buy grocery? How do you pay for Netflix, for Showmax? How do you pay for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? And also, you cannot cohabit with someone or keep it in a someone unforgiving at your funeral policy. What do you even mean? When you are cohabiting with someone, you also need to know their health conditions. What do they come with? And also something that you're supposed to know, not even if you are not cohabiting, like medical conditions. But if you tell someone, you need to know from A to Z. So you know what to do, when to do it, how to do it, to avoid being inconvenienced and find yourself in spaces or situations where it will end up suffocating you without even you knowing how to come out of them. Those situations. Yes, we love it. We love it. Most of us do it. Because it's a beautiful thing. Most of us do it. But we need to do it smart, how we do it. Let us not just be quick to accept an invite because a man said I must move in with him. Let's both pack our ish wherever we stay. Let's find a place where we're going to stay together. We get there's no one who's smarter than the other. Let us share responsibilities. We are not going to save we're not going to save off each other. Oh, I'm going to save money using this one. No. We share responsibilities. We share responsibilities. Because at the end of the day, my salaries are also not the same. Salaries are not the same. We might not be getting paid the same thing. If you are not getting paid the same thing, talk about it. Discuss it. Those are things that you also do when you are inside umshado, Because we are not, when we are married, we are not getting paid the same salary in most cases. So it will be unfair if you feel it will be, yes, it will be unfair if we are going to pay 50-50 go rent, meanwhile you are getting way higher salary than me. And also we opted to get a place that is higher near rent than my salary. You know, I think those are things that we're supposed to discuss first. Where are we getting the place? How are we paying the place? If it's higher rent, okay, it's fine. Cover rent. I'll cover food. I'll cover your insurances. I'll cover your Netflix, your Showmax, and all that mess. But one thing we need to discuss so that the other one doesn't feel more used than the other. So now also you feel important at that space because, oh, okay, now I've got a voice. Now there's something that I'm doing. Not just you getting then relaxing because someone said, okay, let's move in together. Then you just go there with your bags and that is that, and forget about food being bought, rent being paid, electricity, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where now feel good, now you are becoming someone's responsibility. People are going through things and they have their own financial struggles. Now you're also adding on top of that. Let us discuss it and we talk about it. Things that we talk about as couples and things that we also we sleep on or don't want to talk about. Let us talk about certain things because cohabiting it's nice and it's not nice at the same time. And to avoid finding yourself in deep waters, talk about it. Have a way forward. Find a place to move nemundu wakho. Don't be quick to jump and stay with someone. So those are the things that I just wanted to highlight where cohabiting is concerned. Because it needs like a transparent, open communication between you and your partner. And it doesn't need someone who is selfish. It doesn't need someone who thinks for themselves. Cohabiting needs someone who can be, who can think for the next person, who can put themselves in the next person's shoes. The next person who can voice out how they feel. You know, it would be nice to wake up next to someone who is moody and you don't understand how they are moody. Because that's how they are in the morning, maybe. And also sometimes when you are staying with someone, this is a very important point. But sometimes when you are staying with someone, we might be in the same house, but sometimes I need my own space. Being in my own space doesn't mean because you move out or you go and visit, whatever the case is. But allow me to be myself. I don't need to be sitting and entertaining you the entire day. I can just sit and just be on my phone and relax. Not because I'm angry or mad, but I'm just keeping to self. If I want to stay in bed the whole day, let me stay in bed. Doesn't mean I'm moody, but it just means I just need to have that time to myself and connect myself to myself, even if we are staying together. Goes back to communication. If you feel this is one of those days, say it. Because, hey, I'm not feeling myself today. Can I just get some, space and connect myself to myself? There's nothing wrong with that. See, we get it wrong and get it twisted because people are mad, people are moody and all that. But we say that concluding from you not discussing or you being open about it. Because, hey, I'm not feeling myself today. I just want to connect myself to myself. Can you just give me some space? You're not being moody. You're not angry. You're not messed up. But you need that space to connect yourself to yourself. If you are someone if you are a couple that believe in different religions and things, give yourself that time and that space to still perform those things without being in each other's spaces, and also not forcing those things into each other's faces. If you're into the traditional things, the other one's into religious things, let us not force them into each other's face. Do your own thing. And allow the next person's privacy, allow them the privacy to do their own thing. So we are not in each other's face. I don't know if I'm making sense. I don't know if Nyavagala or I'm making the point that I'm trying to make, but I just wanted to put it out there, the cohabiting part. Kukipita. Because it doesn't just come as fun as it seems, or how much fun we want it. I don't know. But it is that. It's something that we suppose we will hlonipha and see khulume and be open about it, so that we don't find ourselves half the time frustrated. If you are someone who is into friends and all that mess, tell your friends, I'm staying with my partner. Everything that I do, I need to pass it by my partner. They need to know about it, they need to approve it, or they need to agree with it. Not because we're being controlled, but we are staying together, so we need to discuss certain things. If I'm going to be out and come back midnight, wee hours of the morning, I need to make my partner aware that, hey, I'm going somewhere, I'm going to come back in the wee hours of the morning. And futhi, we cannot cohabit, sikipite mine nawe, but when you still do my sleep outs. How? We are staying together, and when tilala, you are doing my sleepovers wherever. No, unless if you are visiting friends, it's fine. But you cannot be a 6 to 6 person who to someone. Goes back to thinking for the next person. You cannot be someone when about 5 a.m. you are knocking at the door, you opening the door coming from Groove every weekend. Unless if you're doing it with your partner, yes. But you cannot be like an every weekend thing, which when you are out there being wild and coming back in the morning. Goes back to us understanding each other as a couple. How do we understand each other? How are we doing things? I don't know if I'm actually making sense, but yeah, I just wanted to put the cohabiting part out there, how we are actually fat and setting. Let us share responsibilities. Let us share like responsibility, everything from financial responsibilities to house chores. We share. We do it together so that there is no weight that feels heavy for the next or for the other, and the other one is lighter for the next person. Let it balance in a way. Let us discuss finances where that is also concerned. Let us talk about that. So, but anyway, guys, it was just my 2 cent nyana opinion, and how do you guys cohabit? How do you guys do it? Do you extend the invitation, or you wait for someone to invite you to come and move in with them? And do you move in with them, or you opt to look for a place to share together or stay together? What do you do with each other's furniture and all that? Do you share responsibilities? What do you guys do? How do you guys keep it? How do you guys do it? Like if I said, how do you guys do it? Now I want to hear it from your end. How do you guys do it? Do you share responsibilities? Like, do you discuss finances? And what? Do you let your family know? And is it important or not? Anyway, go to my commenting space. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because I see a lot of us are flopping in that department, and big time. But anyway, please follow me on my social media platforms. I am Thabo Mongezi, and yeah, it is my 2 cent opinion. And until my next video, I love you so much.